Imagine wiping out $500,000 in crushing debt and flipping it into a staggering $50 million net worth, all in one transformative year. Sounds impossible? It's not for those who follow this battle-tested playbook. In this video, I'll show you how to assess your finances, set unbreakable goals, explode your income, invest like a pro, and build a millionaire mindset that turns underdogs into outliers. If you're ready to dominate 2026 and beyond, stick around. This is your roadmap to financial freedom. So have you ever wondered why you can do everything they told you? Work, save, behave, and still feel like money has you in a chokehold? Just imagine this. It's late, 11th month of the year again. Lights off, phone glowing, you open your bank app like you're checking a medical test result, heart already racing, and boom, same number, maybe lower. You whisper, how? I kid you not. You worked all year again. Where did all the hard work go? Your brain starts bargaining. If I just cut one more thing, if nothing weird happens, if I can just survive this year. Here's the thing. This isn't the lack of discipline. This isn't the lack of intelligence. This is math beating you in goalkeeping. A clean, elegant, invisible equation. And the system loves that you blame yourself instead of the formula. My name's Greg, and let's just say I spent way too much time staring at both the 2D and 3D math and the invisible equations behind your bank account. If you're tired of playing a game where the rules are hidden from you, smash that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. We're about to outline the board in neon ink. Now, I want to anchor this in a real story, not motivational fluff. A real human, verifiable, and quietly terrifying if you missed the lesson. Recently, there was a guy named Jack Bogle. No hype clothes, no Lambos. He founded Vanguard. You've heard the name, but you probably don't understand the gravity of what he did. Jack Bogle didn't invent stocks. He invented removing himself. Let that sink in. Wall Street made money by being flashy, by trading fast, by charging fees so small they looked harmless. Jack said, what if we stop playing? What if people just buy the whole market, hold it forever, and pay almost nothing? People laughed at him hard. Professionals mocked him. He was told investors were too dumb for patience. Today, Vanguard manages trillions with a T, not because Jack was smarter, but because he understood one invisible equation. Fees are gravity, and gravity always wins. Now, let's pull the math out of the story. Time value of money. In our parlance, time lifts weights for money. Money without time is weak. Money with time becomes heavy. $10 today can jog. $10 tomorrow is wheezing. Jack understood something brutal. If you skim even 1% every year, over decades, that 1% eats half the future. I'm not exaggerating. Vanguard math, cold numbers. Every year your money isn't growing, it's missing a birthday. No party, no compounding, just aging in place. That's not neutral, that's decay. Now, market efficiency. In our parlance, no fair peaking. You don't get secret stock cheat codes. If Disney sneezes, the market already caught a cold. If Apple whispers, the price already moved. So when someone tells you they beat the market consistently, either they're lying or they're selling something. Jack didn't try to outsmart the market. He accepted it. That's the contrast. Ego versus humility. Fast versus slow. Flashy versus infinite. Modern portfolio theory next. In simple words, don't stack your entire life on one Jenga block, because when it slides, everything crashes. Diversification isn't sexy, it's seatbelts. You don't notice them until you need them. Now, game theory. In our parlance, crowds create gravity. When everyone runs toward the same opportunity, it stops being an opportunity. Housing booms, meme stocks, cryptomanias. People aren't buying value, they're buying other people's expectations. That's musical chairs with rent money. Prospect theory. This one lives in your chest. In simple words, loss hurts double. Your brain panics at red numbers, so you freeze. You hold trash. You sell winners too soon. You don't manage money. Money manages you. Greater fool theory. Hot potato time. You buy because you hope someone dumber pays more. Sometimes it works. Most times it ends in silence and screenshots. The last fool never posts. The wealth effect. This one's sneaky. Your house goes up. Your portfolio looks thick. You feel richer, so you spend. But nothing was sold. No cash landed. You just turned unrealized numbers into real bills. That's how illusions steal futures. Law of diminishing returns. Too many cookies. First one, magic. 10th one, regret and sweat. Money works the same. More spending doesn't scale happiness, but stress scales beautifully. Infinite stress. Pareto principle, 80-20. In our parlance, most of your financial life comes from a few decisions: savings rate, career leverage, time in the market, not whether you shaved $3 off groceries. Externalities. In simple words, someone always pays later. If companies pollute, fines come. If systems drain workers, burnout explodes. Math doesn't forget, it just delays. Now let's get forensic. Brutal 3D math. Federal Reserve data shows a huge chunk of Americans can't cover a small emergency without debt. At the same time, Vanguard shows long-term investors quietly stacking returns year after year. Same economy, same inflation. In our parlance, that's money losing weight every year. Two outcomes. The difference? Participation in compounding. You might be thinking, Greg, I don't earn enough to invest. Here's the invisible truth. Income is elastic. Expenses feel fixed, but they're not. Skills bend income curves. Switching jobs often raises pay faster than loyalty ever will. That's not rebellion. That's market math. Another thought. I'll start later. Later is heavier. More obligations, more friction. Time doesn't get cheaper. It gets dense. So here's how you step outside the system without screaming into the void. First move, the invisible raise. Any raise you get, half disappears into investing before lifestyle sees it. You don't feel rich, you become rich. Second move, the boring machine. Automate everything. No decisions, no vibes. Money moves while your emotions sleep. That terrifies systems built on your impulsiveness. I can picture them sweating right now. Third move, skill gravity. Learn skills that scale. Sales, tech, communication. These increase income without increasing hours. That breaks the treadmill. That builds the board. Look, wealth isn't a screenshot. It's insulation. It's distance from panic. It's the thickness of the outline between you and chaos. If you're still listening, you already see the pattern. Stop running on the treadmill. Start building the board.